At the heart of the CHIPS Act is industrial policy, as we used to call it, a concerted effort with the support of the federal government to kind of restore American leadership, or at least to catch up with Taiwan. Does $52 billion buy you a catch up with TSMC, do you think?
Well, Intel, which is the biggest US chip maker and used to be the world's leader in terms of production technology, around 5 years ago started falling behind TSMC and is now far behind. And it's actually interesting to ask, why can't Intel catch up? Because Intel, Samsung, and TSMC all buy their production equipment from the exact same companies. They have the same tools in their factories. They buy the same chemicals basically from the same companies as well. So if you walk through their facilities, you'll see the same stuff inside of them. But for whatever reason, the secret sauce, if you will, of TSMC works better than that at Intel. And it's basically impossible to ascertain why, other than to say that TSMC has a research and development process that's better than Intel's right now. And that's been the case for the past 5 years. Can Intel catch up? Maybe. I think most people in the chip industry aren't betting on it. And the problem that Intel faces is not money. Intel has a fair amount of money. It's been one of the most profitable tech firms in US history. It's just that the technology doesn't work as well at TSMC. So there's a new CEO at Intel, Pat Gelsinger, who's trying to turn things around. The proof will ultimately be in the chips, whether he can actually do so. But I would say, as of right now, if you had to bet, you'd bet on TSMC rather than on Intel.
So what about just TSMC comes here? And they have come here, as I understand it. There's a pretty substantial TSMC facility in Arizona.
That's right, under construction right now.
So isn't the solution simple? Okay, TSMC, you won, you guys are the best, but location is looking a little strategically iffy, so just move here.
Well, that's what the CHIPS Act is going to do. So the CHIPS Act is going to fund Intel, TSMC, and Samsung to build new facilities in the US. The problem is that $52 billion doesn't get you that much when a single advanced production facility costs $20 billion a piece. So we're going to get a bit more advanced fabrication in the US, TSMC's facility in Arizona, Samsung's in Texas, Intel's in Ohio. But the reality is that with this new funding, we'll have a bit of diversification away from Taiwan, but most of our most advanced chips will still be coming from Taiwan in 5 years' time. And Intel, as part of its strategy to turn itself around, is still producing a lot of chips in-house, but it's outsourcing its most advanced chips to TSMC produced in Taiwan.
Okay,